Still, not every Christian remained as such, and some Europeans converted. Bosnia is a perfect example of this curious circumstance.
There are several possible explanations for the Bosnian conversion to Islam. For one, Islam was a preferable alternative for many Bosnians. They had recently lost their church and resented the Catholics and the Orthodox.
Over the centuries, Europe has earned itself a reputation as the land of Christians. Even though the 11th and 16th centuries marked massive schisms within the faith, the European continent's ties to Christianity couldn't be severed. And as the Muslim Ottoman Empire pushed its way onto the Christian lands, the Europeans were not afraid to fight back against this new religion. Still, not every Christian remained as such, and some Europeans converted. Bosnia is a perfect example of this curious circumstance. Bosnia and Herzegovina is a country in the Balkans tucked neatly between Croatia, Serbia, and Montenegro, and essentially surrounded by Roman Catholics and Eastern Orthodox Christians. Within Bosnian borders, roughly half of the population is Muslim. Orthodox Christianity makes up around 31% of the population, followed by Roman Catholics at 15%. But with so much Christian influence from all around, why does Bosnia still have so many Muslims?
When the Ottomans invaded Bosnia in the 15th century, they brought Islam along with them. Contrary to popular opinion, the Ottomans did not force the Bosnians to convert to their faith. Of course, the Ottomans promoted Islam and ruled according to Islamic law. But by and large, they allowed the Bosnians to practice whatever faith they wanted. So that brings up the question, why did so many Bosnians embrace Islam? There are several possible explanations for the Bosnian conversion to Islam. For one, Islam was a preferable alternative for many Bosnians. They had recently lost their church and resented the Catholics and the Orthodox. Secondly, Islam shared many similarities with Christianity, particularly its reverence and respect for Jesus Christ. And finally, the best way to move up in Ottoman society was to become Muslim.
A lot of people have been asking me this question, and I would say yes, Bosnia is very Muslim friendly. Majority of the people living in Sarajevo are Muslims. Bosnia used to be part of the Ottoman Empire, so when you travel around Bosnia, you'll notice that there is a lot of Turkish influence in loads of different cities and towns. I would kind of compare Sarajevo and Mostar to kind of like a mini Istanbul, with much less people. The best part is you can guarantee that 90% of the food in Sarajevo is halal, because most of the people who own those restaurants are practicing Muslims from what I have seen. Having been to both Bosnia and Turkey quite a few times, there are definitely loads of overlaps in culture, tradition, and food. Bosnia is known to actually be a Muslim country because of the amount of Muslims there. It is majority Muslim, and it's just so beautiful listening to the azan 5 times a day.
Did you know that the first mosque that received electricity in the whole world was the one behind me in Sarajevo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and its name is Gazi Husrev Bey's Mosque. And this is its amazing adhan, and let's now listen to it.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Built in the 16th century, it is the largest historical mosque in Bosnia and Herzegovina and one of the most representative Ottoman structures in the Balkans. Having been Sarajevo's central mosque since the days of its construction, today it also serves as the main congregational mosque of the Muslims in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It is located in the Baščaršija neighborhood in the Old City, and being one of the main architectural monuments in the town, it's regularly visited by tourists. The turba you see now is Gazi Husrev Bey's grave, and we ask Allah to reward him for the Waqf endowment he left after him that gathers Muslims to prayer and education to this day and time in Sarajevo, hundreds of years after his death.